Hi guys, how's it going? I know it has been a really long time, but I'm back and I want to start by wishing you a very happy new year from me to you all. Of course, I haven't been in front of the camera for a really long time, so I guess that's why I'm being so awkward. I'm trying not to be, but I keep forgetting and I don't know how to act. But anyway, I'll try to be myself and try to film this book video, something I haven't done in a really long time, because you'll know the last few videos that I made, they were mostly travel related because I was traveling quite a bit when I was living in Delhi. I am still living in Delhi, but right now I'm back home because it's Bihu season, so yeah, that's that. So without further ado, let's get on right into the video and I'll talk more about books then. Okay, sorry for the angle change, but I got a call. So anyway, what's the aim of this video? I'm thinking that now that I'm home in now that I'm back home, I'm getting considerably more time on my hands, so I want to read more. And of course, considering the fact that it is January, I want to begin my reading year with a bang. So I decided that this week I'll be in Assam till the 22nd. So until then, I think I'm gonna pick up a few books right from my shelves, maybe like short, under 200 pages, those kind of books, and um, just read, because recently with work being so hectic and everything, I've been picking mostly romance reads, because then it's nice, it's mindless fun, you could say. And it's also, I mean, after a long day at work, you just want something fun, something lighthearted to carry you over to the next day. So that's what I've been doing. I've been reading a lot of romance, which again, in their defense, are really good, but I mean, considering and comparing them to literary fiction, say, don't have a lot of substance, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna try and pick up some short, nice literary fiction books that I can read this year, and I'll take you along. So I think I'll change the way this looks and then I'll hopefully pick up some nice books. So this is how my shelf looks right now. So that bit is like study books and all. So these here are my top two shelves. So the shelf right there has another row of books behind that, but at the moment I'm not in the mood for anything fantasy, so we'll not look at that shelf. Then we have the, well, the classics, of course, as you can see from right here. We also have, then we have this. And I mean, my room is a bit messy, but ignore that. I've just moved back now. Since I'll be going back again in a few days, I'm not going to unpack. um so anyway, these are the three books that I've just picked up, and I think these will be good ones for that. So we've got three of those, as you can see: A God at the Door, Pankaj Kapoor's Doperi, oh my god, and Invisible City. So these three I am considering. Then I think I might want to read some of these short books, which I think maybe I'll enjoy. Let's see. I'm thinking Anais Nin, The Veiled Woman. Okay, let's see. Africa's Tarnished Name I've read. And maybe Fernando Pessoa, should I? Because there's this other book of his that I really want to read. So, oops, what is this about? I have more souls than one. I'll consider this. So we have these two. Do I want to read any of these? I don't think right now, but do I don't know. I'm trying to see them really closely. I mean, not really. Once again, the books I'm considering are really let's say short ones, not necessarily light-hearted ones, but definitely short ones. So I have these. I'll put them to the side. And then from here, let's see. Do I want to read Flowers of Evil? Le Fleur du Mal. My pronunciation isn't that great. I haven't practiced my French in a pretty long time. So this one is a great addition because we have the French original on the left and then we have the translated versions on the right. So this is something I could consider, but I'm not feeling it. So what else? Plays of Oscar Wilde, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Alan Poe. Not really. I think not. Then we come to this shelf. Oh, last year I just reread these three books so many times. I just love them. What else? Do I want to consider Gabriel Garcia Marquez? Of Love and Other Demons. I want to wait. I think this is a piece of nonfiction by Marquez. Ooh, oh my god. Okay. I'm not here to give a speech. How I began to write. So I mean, I could consider it. Okay, we'll consider this. And then what else? I think for now maybe those are it. I think I also do want to consider reading a mystery because I haven't read one in a really long time. So this is one I'll consider. And then anything else? Yes, I want to finally start with Murakami this year. So nice of me to pick up this really short one so that I'm not discouraged. And I actually really want to read Know My Name, My Dog Vanessa, and Plain Bad Heroines really soon. But again, at least I want to get the reading started with these small ones, so I'll leave the big babies for later. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my reading plan. So those are the ones. All right, so we're back, and these are all the books that I chose for my whole journey back into reading this year. So I'll try to wrap this up real quick and see how it goes. Is this sort of my reading like my January TBR? Is it? Or should I name this video End of Winter TBR? I don't know. I guess you'll know. So the first book that I want to pick up is Murakami here because I really want to read Murakami and I think this is the year I can do it. And once again, I really believe that when you want to start reading a new author who is essentially, let's say, very hyped, short stories, definite easy way to ease yourself into this author's writing. So this is one I want to start with. So, one rainy Tokyo night, a waitress's uneventful 20th birthday takes a strange and fateful turn when she is asked to deliver dinner to the restaurant's reclusive owner. Birthday Girl is a beguiling, exquisitely satisfying taste of master storytelling, published to celebrate Murakami's 70th birthday. So yeah, this is it. Then I want to also read this poetry collection, which I've had for the longest time, but I haven't picked up yet. So this is A God at the Door by Tashani Doshi. Let's see if there is a... I mean, I know it's a collection of poems, but let's see if there is a... How do I say this? A synopsis or like an about section that I can read out to you. I think I'll... Oh my god, so that's someone. So basically we're having Bihu right now, so we're having a lot of guests and I've just taken some time away to film this video, so you might get a bit of disturbance in the middle, but forgive that. But anyway, I'm really happy to be back home, of course, back with my family. Moving back to the topic at hand, at the core of Doshi's poetry is a quest traced through anguish and exhilaration for that hidden yet ever-present harmony which connects all species, animates all things, heals all trauma. A reader could explore the topographies of this book forever. This is by Ranjit Hoskote. So I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But anyway, really excited to read this book, and I think this is a very, very stunning cover. And it's also a hardcover, by the way. So then... The next book I want to talk about is Doperi by Pankaj Kapoor. I think this is a very, very stunning cover, as you can see. It's like you're looking at the world, but behind this this sort of intricate wall. All right. So this is Pankaj Kapoor's first novel. It is a wonderfully evocative work of great charm, wry humor, and quiet power, a story that readers will fall in love with. So what is this book about? I think it's about an old woman Amma Bai is an elderly widow who lives alone in her deserted Lucknow Haveli. Every afternoon at precisely 3 o'clock, she hears the sound of unknown footsteps. Every afternoon, she peeks out, but no one is there. In a state of growing panic, Amma Bai considers moving to an old people's home before finally taking in a lodger, a winsome young woman named Sabiha. Her arrival fills Amma Bai's lonely world with love and laughter, and Jumman, the household help, is transformed as well. And when Sabiha finds herself in trouble, Amma Bai must draw on hidden reserves of skill and empathy in order to resolve the situation. So I think this will be a very nice, sort of like found family trope. Again, I have not read this book. If you have, let me know what you think, because I really am excited to read this book. For the longest time I thought I would read this in Hindi because it's such a short book and I could practice my Hindi in that way, but I didn't end up doing it. I got the English version only. Moving on, I have two Penguin Modern editions. The first one is Fernando Pessoa's I Have More Souls Than One. In case you're concerned, this is number 19. And I also have Anais Nin's The Veiled Woman, which is number 6. So about I Have More Souls Than One. Written in the voices of 4 different alter egos, these rich, strange, and mesmeric verses by Portugal's greatest poet express a maelstrom of conflicted thoughts and feelings. Very nice, sort of like a collection of short poems. Then Anais Nin's The Veiled Woman. Transgressive desires and sexual encounters are recounted in these 4 pieces from one of the greatest writers of erotic fiction. So really excited to read this. Then we've come to the last 3 books. So the first one is a mystery, and this one is by Agatha Christie, The Mysterious Affair at Styles. I've never read this one. Is this the first book by Agatha Christie ever? Let me know I don't know. Is it this or The Murder of Roger Ackroyd? But what I am very glad about is that this is a Poirot book, and Poirot is my favorite from all of the characters created by Agatha Christie. Recently, there had been some strange goings on at Styles St. Mary. Evelyn, constant companion to old Mrs. Inglethorpe, had stormed out of the house muttering something about a lot of sharks, and with her something indefinable had gone from the atmosphere. Her presence had spelled security. Now the air seemed rife with suspicion and impending evil. A shattered coffee cup, a splash of candle grease, a bed of begonias. All Poirot required to display his now legendary powers of detection. So, yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. I'm gonna say this, but it's very cliche, but I think And Then There Were None is just an amazing, I think it's the perfect mystery, I'm yet to come across a mystery that I love more than that one. So we've come down to the last 2 books. The first one is I'm Not Here to Give a Speech by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. What I do know is that maybe it's him writing about how he came to write. Let me see if I can find something that lets you know what this book is about. But if I don't, I'll just read out this section from the end, where this is directly in his words. I began to be a writer in the same way I climbed up on this platform. I was coerced. I confess I did all I could not to attend this assembly. I tried to get sick, I attempted to catch pneumonia, I went to the barber, hoping he'd slit my throat, and finally, it occurred to me to come here without a jacket and tie, so they wouldn't let me in. But I forgot I was in Venezuela. Here you can go anywhere in shirt sleeves. The result? Here I am, and I don't know where to start. But I can tell you, for example, how I began to write. So, really excited to read this one. It's going to be a nice mix of poetry, fiction, mystery fiction, literary fiction, and of course a bit of non-fiction. Non-fiction which is not necessarily self-help. I don't like that category. But non-fiction which is about writers. So in a way I'm reading about fiction. That's how I work around it. The last book in this whole pile is Invisible Cities by Italo Calvino. Now this translation is by William Weaver. I have had for the longest time the desire to read this book, and I'm finally getting to it. So In Invisible Cities, Marco Polo conjures up cities of magical times for his host, the Chinese ruler Kublai Khan, but it gradually becomes clear that he is actually describing one city, Venice. As Gore Vidal wrote, of all tasks, describing the contents of a book is the most difficult, and in the case of a marvelous invention like Invisible Cities, perfectly irrelevant. The Sunday Time calls it a subtle and beautiful meditation. So I think that is definitely the mood I want for myself as I read. I want it to be calm. I just want to just, sip a cup of tea that is prepared by someone else for me, and just sit by the window, watch the world go by, read, relax. That's really the mood I want for myself. Calm, meditative, relaxed, happy. Not necessarily happy. I'm willing to feel a whole lot of emotions, whatever these books make me feel. But yeah, so that's my that's the whole video, guys. I'm very happy to be finally able to film it after so long. And I hope you liked it. Once again, I have to get back into the flow of filming videos, so if you have any recommendations for me, any videos you want me to film, and if it is in my power, I'll definitely film it. If it's about the kind of books, I forgot the noises that can come here. So anyway, if it is about the kind of books that I actually have read or do really intend to read, then I would be very happy to make these videos. So do let me know what you would like to see for the next time, and until then, bye, take care, and I hope you have a great time. I hope winter has treated you well, and if not, stay strong. It's almost gone, almost. Just bear it out the last few days, because I'm very glad to be back home here in Assam from Delhi, because let me tell you, we're getting on to the rambly part of the video. Wow. So the thing is, back when I was Marana. So that was mom. Anyway, so like I said, back when I was in Delhi, well, Assam is a very has moderate temperature, more or less. It won't fluctuate a lot on the temperature scale, yeah. But in Delhi, I have seen extremes. I have never in my life before, since 48 degrees Celsius, it's unnatural, it's abnormal, and I was in shock half the time, to be very honest. So I saw 48 degrees in Delhi, and that's the one I recorded. My friends tell me it went above that, because at least I think somebody said it reached 50, not sure, but I have seen 48 degrees at least and lived through it, let me tell you. Luckily, I have to say that the humidity in Delhi isn't much, so it's very bearable if you stay indoors at least, or if you stay under the fan even, even if there's noise, it's bearable, chal jata hai. But imagine 48 degrees in Guwahati, in Assam. You would die. And I'm not exaggerating, because the maximum hot it gets here is like, what, 37, 38 degrees? Last year was the first time that we saw 40 degrees in Assam, as far as I know, and that was in just one place, and it was a shock to all of us. So anyway, yeah. And then in winter, I saw 3 degrees. I kid you not. In Guwahati, what? The minimum it gets is 9 degrees, I guess, during the 2-3 coldest days of the winter season, right? So that's when it gets like 9. At minimum, I think 7. Have you ever gone to 7? Guwahati people, let me know. I'm not remembering. But in Delhi, I saw 3 degrees and my heart froze. And I'm not, I'm exaggerating there. But anyway, since I am a working individual now, I have to leave my place at 9 so that I can reach my office on time. And at 9, it was 3 degrees. And then from my place, because I live on the 2nd floor, you can see down, right? You can see at a lower altitude. And I couldn't see anything. It was so foggy, and I mean, in Delhi you can't trust that fog also. It might be smog for all, and I mean, I'm sure it's mixed, all of it is mixed, but it was just white and you couldn't see anything. And I was filming a video so that I could send it to my mom, but the camera quality was good enough that it did not let the fog blur or impede the vision. And I had to tell my mom that in real life I actually cannot see, it's just the camera that making it all good. So anyway, yeah, I've seen a lot of extremes, and I'm really glad that I came back home, at least for this time period. And so satisfied to know that the day I came to Guwahati on the 12th, I think, and on the day I came back home, it rained in North Campus. I escaped just in time, let me tell you, because I mean, I feel like, especially after that bit of rain, it gets extra cold. And this poor Assam baby is not equipped to handle anything under 3 degrees. So anyway, and I hope by the time I go back, that is on the 22nd, it'll be a bearable temperature. Yeah, I cannot believe I spent the last bit of this video talking about the weather. So anyway, that's a sign that I need to wrap this up, because the video has become quite long as well. Maybe I'll need to refresh my editing skills again, so that's something I have to do. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you like this video. Once again, if you want me to film something, and if I can do that, if I'm interested in those kinds of books and I really do like them, I definitely will, because I don't want to, because I asked this question before and somebody asked that please give us science fiction recs, and I really wish I could help you, but since I don't read a lot either, I don't want to give you recs that, you know, I just come, I mean, I could go onto the internet and just look up top 10 fiction books, science fiction books of all time, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, if it's something I read and I'm interested in, I'll definitely show and share those kind of book recommendations with you all. So yeah, I have a sore throat actually, but anyway, I'll go outside now, sit in front of the bonfire. Tonight is Uruka night, so we have Mag / Bhogali Bihu going on. So tonight is Uruka night. I'm gonna eat a lot, stay up late, dance, have fun with my family, we'll sleep late, and then tomorrow we'll wake up early and then burn the ceremonial meji. We don't have a bhelagor here, of course, because like in the city it isn't really possible, but we'll burn the ceremonial meji and bid adieu to winter, as well as thank the gods for the bountiful harvest that we've had this season. Because I mean, this particular bihu, Bhogali Bihu, it essentially means bihu where you eat a lot. Bhog means food, essentially. So we feast, so, and then the next day we thank God for everything good that has come our way, and also pray to God that, okay, you can take away winter now. So anyway, that's a lot of rambling for a video. It's like I'm a tab that has been opened after a really long time and I'm not shutting up. But anyway, okay, seriously, this is the last time I'm saying this, but bye-bye. Thank you all so much for your love, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I've done this book video after a long time, but I really hope I continue to do this and you continue to watch and have fun. Let me know what you want to see next time, and until then, maybe I'll try to film a reading vlog for this. I don't know. Okay, bye, take care, and I love you all.